Georgetown. I'm Beverly Enos, and you are watching Spotlight Georgetown. You can find us Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. on your local cable station. And I say it's your station because it is your cable station. And it's part of your cable bill, so you may as well come and join us and have some fun. So if you'd like to learn how to run the cameras, or you'd like to learn how to run them so that you can borrow them and actually do something with your local nonprofit or do something with the cameras, or come down here and learn how to run the computers. They've got some of the best gadgets and gizmos down here. If you'd like to be on the show, if you'd like to volunteer your absolute best friend to be in the hot seat and be on the show, let me know, and we'll make sure that this happens. So today we're talking to SamNewbury about organ donations, and Samantha has been on the show before, Sam, and we're going to talk to her again. This is a repeat performance, so it'll be kind of fun this time around. Now, Sam,
yes,
you are from Georgetown.
Yes.
How long have you lived here?
My entire life, so 18 years.
And you are a senior in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yep, at Georgetown High School.
Getting ready to graduate this year.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going after Georgetown?
So I'm currently deciding between either UMass Amherst or James Madison University.
To do what?
I'm not exactly sure yet. Probably something in business is the goal, so we'll see.
So you've got all your testing done and...
Yep, I got all my SATs done. Now I'm just finishing senior year strong and yep.
all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
All the social stuff done. Now, are you in sports or any clubs, or what else do you do in town?
So I participate in DECA, so we're going to states in March.
What is DECA for most people that don't know?
Right, so DECA is a business club, and we basically just go to different competitions and we compete against students our age in our district at a state level, and if I qualify, then at a national level.
And what does DECA stand for? DECA, right?
Yeah, it stands for Distributive Education Club of America. Yep.
Okay. So you're doing well in that.
Yep, and then I also play softball, so I'm going to be the pitcher this year, which is exciting.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, so I have to do that.
You're a tall pitcher.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I'm the treasurer of my class, which has been a fun time. So I've been planning prom for the senior class.
Where's it going to be?
It's at Willowdale Estate this year.
Where is that?
It's out of Topsfield. Yep, it's like 12 minutes away from here.
Is that
roughly
the one that's right near the Common?
It is. It's right out of Bradley Palmer State Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That'll be different.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. It's
Oh,
gonna be awesome.
good. You have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about organ donations.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you get involved in this project?
So I got involved in this because of a family situation that I've been closely impacted by. So in the spring of 2006, my father was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease, and his initiation of this disease hadn't really been a problem until a few years later. His condition worsened and he developed a need for a new kidney. So he was placed on the national waiting list for a transplant to try to receive a new kidney, and he was also placed on dialysis to prolong the time that he had to find this kidney. So this was a difficult time for my family, but fortunately my mother was the first to get tested, and she actually defied the odds of 1 in 100,000 and was proven a match to my father and was able to donate her kidney to him. So now,
wow.
Yeah, so now his life is saved. And from these circumstances, I'm now compelled to help those who are also struggling with the similar problem.
So what's the problem with our organ donation system today? There's got to be a problem with it because we've got so many people waiting for donations.
Yeah, so when I was dealing with this, I really had a hard time believing there was nothing I could do to help. So with research and help from Donate Life New England, I discovered that there are 123,000 people currently waiting on the national transplant waiting list, and every
123,000?
Yes.
For any kind of donation?
Right, correct. For live or deceased, but yeah.
Okay.
And so every 10 minutes, another name is added to this list, and unfortunately, 21 people will pass every day because the organs that they need to survive aren't available to them. So looking at this, I did some more research, and it turns out that only 49% of Americans are registered organ donors, yet 95% say that they support organ donation.
So they're all talk and no action.
Yes, basically. So I look at these and I take them as an opportunity, and I see that if we can increase this 45% to the 95% that say that they support organ donation, then we could be saving so many more lives, and it just would help diminish the problem that we have.
So what's the misconception that goes on with all of this?
So there are some common misconceptions that people might take into consideration when deciding if they want to be an organ donor, such as some people think that maybe the doctors will know and they won't save you necessarily if you're on the line of life or death, but that's untrue. If you do pass away, the doctor actually won't know that you're an organ donor. The donor registry gets notified, and that's when they go into the following actions that they can move forward with.
Okay, so the doctor doesn't know that you're a donor until after you're gone.
Yes, correct.
So the doctor doesn't make the decision
Right.
of
Yes.
letting you go or not.
To save someone else, correct. It's just,
So,
yeah.
okay, so
so that is
the
kind of
doctor
an
only
issue.
knows after you've already been declared
Yes,
dead.
correct, yeah.
Okay, so that's one misconception.
Yeah.
Are there others?
And it's also obviously a very difficult topic to think ahead about, but yeah, it's difficult for parents for a kid to register as an organ donor because they don't want to think about a situation like that. But really, if something ever were to happen, it's really the answer to someone else's prayer, and you could save someone else's life if
Okay.
that were to happen.
All right. And that is a difficult thing to think,
Yes, most definitely.
but
But it is going to save someone else's life if it ever were to happen.
and quite often it could save quite a few people's
Yes,
lives,
it
not
could
just
save-
one.
I believe one person could save up to 9 lives, which is very significant.
Because you're talking heart, lungs,
Mm-hmm.
liver.
Yeah, you could do like cornea or
Cornea.
even like your skin.
My dad has a couple of cornea transplants,
Yeah.
so that makes a big difference.
Yeah, it most definitely does.
Okay, now, how do organ donors serve an important part in our own community?
So, like I said before, organ donors basically are helping to save all these people who are waiting for organs, and it's saving lives. And it would have, if someone were to, or it would have helped my family, I know that. And I just feel really blessed that my father was saved, and I'd like other people to receive that.
Okay, now, your passion was inspired because of your
Right.
dad.
Yeah.
So, how do you solve this problem? How do we solve this problem? What are you doing to solve this problem?
To solve this problem, it's kind of like what I'm doing now. I started the campaign Check Yes so that I can advocate for organ donation and encourage people in my community and outside my community to register as organ donors. So what this campaign has consisted of, the main aspect was I was going to driving schools and distributing information on organ donation that they could educate their students on with.
Okay, so what is Check Yes?
That's just the name of my campaign. Check Yes as in check yes to organ donation, because checking yes can save a life. That's,
Okay, so when, let's say, somebody's going to driving school and they're filling out the form for their license,
yes.
one of the little blocks says, are you willing to be an organ donor? And you
Correct.
check yes.
Yes.
Now, what if somebody's already had their license for quite a while? How would they go about doing it?
So what you can do if that's the situation, you can actually go to register online. You can search www.donatelifeamerica.com, and you can register right on there, and you'll be registered into the National Donor Registry.
Okay, www.donatelife.com.
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
so you can register there.
Yes.
So anybody can register there.
Yes.
And you will
correct.
automatically go into the donor
registry.
registry.
Yes.
It won't be on your license, but you'll
Right.
be in the donor registry.
Yeah, which is just as important. And then you could also have the opportunity when you renew your license, you could decide to check yes.
Okay, now, let's say you're on the donor registry and there's an accident
Yes.
and you die. How is the doctor going to know that you are in the registry?
So if you were to pass away, then the doctor will notify Donate Life, or they will notify the registry, who will then,
Is that automatic that they always notify the registry?
Yes. And I believe
Really?
so. Well, if you are a registered organ donor, yes.
But how do they know you're a registered donor?
They go, no, yeah, I think they do automatically
Okay.
notify them. And then if you are a registered organ donor, then they'll move forward with speaking to your family. And if you aren't a registered organ donor, I believe they would ask the family if what their opinion is with
Okay,
that.
so the doctors automatically check after you pass
Yes.
away?
Yeah.
And if you are registered, they just immediately go from there?
Yeah.
And if you're not registered, they check with the family and see if you...
Correct.
If you have spoken with the family and talked about it, and the family could still give permission?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So there's still a chance, but if
Yeah.
you're registered...
Right. Yes.
Okay. All right. So describe the schedule of your campaign. How does this work?
So I've been doing multiple activities over the past probably about a year and a half. So I've visited different high schools and different driving schools to talk to students about my campaign. I've held booths at different events. So yeah, I'm basically just been planning a bunch of events and delegating them throughout the past year and a half. And specifically, April is Donate Life Month, where so that's a good time to show your support for organ donation, whether it's on social media or just speaking positively about organ donation. That's definitely a good time.
Now, do you have other people helping you?
Yeah, I do have other people helping me. I've worked really closely with Jennifer Cray. She's in charge of volunteer services at Donate Life New England. She's been really helpful. She was the first initial connection that I had with this organization. And from her, she connected me with Matthew Boger, who is in charge of state relations at Donate Life New England. And he has helped me quite a bit. And I'm also working with different DECA members to help me with my campaign.
So you've got some of the kids from school helping you?
Yes, which has been very helpful in this.
Now, does this project give you any of the, I know you have to do so many hours of community service. Does this help towards that?
Yeah, it most definitely has. I did this for my Girl Scout Gold Award, so that really helped me get a lot of community service hours for that.
And the other kids that are helping get the same?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Correct.
so it's been helpful kind of all along the way.
Yes.
So what can someone else do to help you with your campaign?
Most importantly, I think the best thing that they could do to help me is to, one, check yes for organ donation, or really just speak positively about organ donation and maybe try to tell people that the misconceptions about them aren't true and that it's really just saving lives and helping our world be a better place.
Okay. Last question. What would you like to tell the viewers? What's the one thing that you would like to tell the viewers about these organ donations?
The one thing I would like to tell the viewers about organ donation is that honestly it has changed my life because it's a blessing that my father was able to be saved, and I hope that what I'm doing maybe inspires you to check yes, because checking yes can save tons of lives, and it's just a great thing to be a part of and involve yourself in.
Okay, now give us the website address again.
So you can go to www.donatelifeamerica.com to register to be an organ donor.
Okay, super. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just stay right there, hang on. So, if you want to help give a life and feel really good about something that you're doing, check yes, check the website, and make sure that when you get your license or you renew your license, you check yes. So you've been watching Spotlight Georgetown. I'm Beverly Enos. Thank you for joining us. Bye for now.